Look at this combat. I'm just attacking with this bomber twice, and Hippolyta can now actually jump into the city and attack it, because don't forget she heals every turn. Ishmael's lamp oil. That's doesn't quite have the ring to it I expected it to, but this is good. I think my capital now has a 90% production bonus towards building units. So let's test this out, shall we? Like an anti-tank crew, for instance. Yeah, I can build an army in 5 turns. That's not bad, but it could get better. Let's build more whales. The speed in which I'm picking up tourists at the moment is ridiculous. 14 turns, it reckons. I mean, I've got 39 from America. The best bit is because they have this random city on an island. Actually, no, they won't have it for long. Maybe I should stop killing them. I'll think about it. But yeah, if I do kill them, 39 tourists will be lost, which I think I should be able to pick up in another turn or 2. Oh, it just depends on how deep a grudge I hold, really. Check out this peace deal with Hungary, though. They're going to give me all of their great works for just some luxuries and like a little bit of gold. I mean, that's like 1 turn's worth of pillaging. Nice. Always remember, immediately go for open borders as soon as you get peace. It's always worth it. So I just took a city-state. Not entirely sure if that's a good idea. I may trigger an emergency doing that, but quite frankly, I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. I think let's take Baltimore, and then just that city is now mine. That gives me plenty of tourism from America. I've got some 3 cities that I can chop at the moment, so I don't want to knock them out of the game completely. So I'm going to lead them to it now. I'll make peace with them as soon as I can, and then we'll go for the next lot. Yeah, here are the emergencies I was kind of fearing. We'll submit them. I think they'll probably both go through. Or one of them did, the city-state emergency. Who has done that? I think that is... Oh, so Hungary. Hungary's back at war with me, and the US. Okay, well, I don't think the US will make peace with me now, although we'll try it next turn just in case. Some of these adjacencies on the encampments are just amazing. Look at that, +6. Beautiful. That'll all be tourism as well. Okay, so America will take peace, but for whatever reason they think they need money from me. I mean, again, I like their style. I'm not entirely sure I agree with it, but if I give some luxuries over, which will actually help them keep them in the game. Yeah, look at that. They're almost happy already. Yeah, I'm going to do that. The only reason I want to be a little bit careful of staying at war too long is the grievance penalties are causing me war weariness, and that's just a whole bunch of faff. What I do have though is military engineers. I'm going to build a railway down this way through the 3 cities, so I'm actually going to give Boston back. Doesn't sound sensible, but it means I can liberate it, get a nice pressure release of grievances, and start the whole thing where I can just repeatedly release it every time they lose the loyalty for it. Yeah, these 3 cities are going to be slightly easier to take over. That's the wall gone in 1 turn, and it's not mine. Hang on. Oh, damn it! It's gonna keep me off it. Satellites. But we're catching up now. Hungary doesn't have nanotech. They are on, if we have a quick look at this, 63 techs, and I'm on 54, so I'm now within 10. Considering the absolute advantage they had, I mean, that's pretty awesome. So there's 1 3 city, has the loyalty on it. 3 turns. That's pretty poor, in other words, but that's okay. So I could liberate it. That give me even more diplomatic favour. Yeah, I like the idea of Persia staying in the game, so we'll give that back to them. They probably won't be able to keep it. So I just managed to pick up steel, which is quite cool. Gives all of my walls that instant fortification, but really combined arms is where it's all at. I would love the idea of being able to get aircraft carriers, because then I could go officially after Hungary. 1 more city, another city to liberate. Don't forget, as soon as Persia lose these all, again I can just pick them up. Oh, exciting! It's a 2nd whale. Very good. Right, I was on 2T5 last turn. I'm just having a look at this, and now I'm on 235. So that's 10 tourists in 1 turn. Yeah, victory is imminent. Actually doing good work liberating these cities, I feel. Doing very nicely indeed. Look, combined arms is almost done. Oh, a little bit of pillaging, and fantastic. Aircraft carriers are now ready. Okay, I think we need to build a couple of those. Don't forget, I've got the Venetian arsenal. So, I mean, you build one, you get two. I feel that's fair. Ooh, now I've got Melville's Plenty lamp oil. Okay, sure. Doesn't matter though, so I've now got 30, 60, 90, 120, 150% production towards military units. Combine that with, I think, I've got a fully upgraded encampment. Yeah, these should be pretty decent units I start to churn out now, actually. I treat myself to a bit of an upgrade, like lightning warfare, for instance. That could be quite fun. 5-year plan, sky and stars. Yes, all of these things are lovely. I mean, I could get, to arms. That would be really good. But no, I think for now we like the things we've got. Let's just put that in. So now when I go to my capital and I get a tank army, yep, in 3 turns. That's that's not bad. Check this out. There should be a double liberation. So let's take that city and let's take this city, and between those two, liberate to you and liberate to you. Look at that. I've only got now 3 excess grievance penalty. I mean, even America's looking at it and thinking, yeah, they're doing pretty good. Yeah, I feel we did good here. Persians now back in the game, and as I say, I'm just sort of harvesting them for tourists at the moment. It's pretty good. We've actually got a good assortment from people. Victory in 10 turns still. It's proving a little tricky just to push past this last point. So what I'm looking at now is late game wonders, such as, for instance, synthetic materials. Now that is a tech I can get behind, because that's the biosphere, and the biosphere is my favourite wonder in the world. Because don't forget, a single power plant or a solar panel or wind turbine gives 10 tourism, but that is boosted by 400%, so each one will give me 50 tourism. That feels balanced. That moment we've all been waiting for. The first aircraft carrier is purchased. Now, there we go, I remember to do it. I have some bombers that are ready just to sort of make their way in, fly over to the aircraft carrier, and we can just sort of head over in this direction and start attacking Hungary. It's going to be an absolute trudge to try and get anywhere near Hungary. Their walls are steel strong, they're all 108 strength. This is going to be horrific, but you know, when you gotta try, you gotta try. Plus, I'm not far off actually getting jet bombers involved, so that is pretty good as well. What I'm going to do is just do a round of diplomacy and make sure everybody is at war with them. I want them to be at war with the entire world, if I can do it. I'm not willing to trade that. See, look, they are willing to trade that. You conniving, backstabbing son of a... There you go. Told you they would. So one thing I absolutely should have been doing is national parks. That is something I do need to consider, because we've got some good options, like here for instance would be a fantastic national park if I could set that one up. And I will. Just that little tourism boost that we can get. Yes, please. Naturalist, there we go. Oh my goodness, look at this. 243 merchant points, 243 engineer points, 248 scientist points. Wow, that occult research was absolutely insane, and I'm going to do it again. It's good that my bombers have target practice on the way over to Hungary. Lovely. The Apadana now being built. I mean, it's turn 250 something and I can still pick this one up. I like that. I like the fact that there are random pieces of railway leading up to it. I don't think that's historically accurate, but quite frankly, I like the idea of the railway going to the fountain. What else would the trains be doing but having a lovely bath? I think there's an episode of Thomas the Tank Engine on a very similar theme. Oh my god, Hungary just got the biggest boost of tourists. That was absolutely insane. I think they just picked up like 50 in one turn. Oh, I need to crank up the pressure a bit. Luckily for them, I can. Here we go. The national parks now being generated. I was on 505 before this turn. Just keep that on one side. World games sound like a lot of fun. I'm going to vote for myself for some diplomatic points. We like the idea of that as well. Now, duplicated immunities. This is quite intriguing because there are some that I could really do with. Like turtles would be a really fantastic idea. But we're going to go for something like wine. Yeah, because people are likely to vote for wine anyway. So I might probably go for that one. And then chosen option. Let's actually stop neutralising governors because it's really annoying. Right, let's vote for myself on this one. And then we'll vote for lots of wine to go down. Vote for that one as well. I don't think we'll win any of these, really. Although I have lost a lot of diplomatic favour, so maybe it will go through. Yes. No turtles. Okay, right, so we won some points. I believe we won 3 points. Let me just double check this one. Yeah, I believe that's true. And we are slowly beginning to catch back up on culture now. Okay, this is good. This is good. 558. That national park. Oh, it worked wonders. It worked absolute wonders. Let's just remove this improvement. And now suddenly, once I just move these tiles over, you can see that... There we go. Here it is. Here we go. The bombers have finally arrived into Hungary. They will begin to realise now that we're here with an actual purpose and mission. So as I remove this improvement, you can see this first national park. Lovely. And I've now actually, once I remove this farm, I can put a second one on this part of the mountain range as well. In fact, if I have a look at the appeal, you can see this mine is actually stopping that from being charming. That would be average. So there's a possibility to put another one down there as well. We'll keep an eye on that one. I do have some rock bands though. I want to just really rub it in with America that I am in charge here. Here we go, the bombing, the battleships, everything is beginning to just like wheedle this thing down. I've now got a tank just fortified and defending against the city attacks. This is pretty good. And here we go. He's really struggling to stop it now. I'm on 2,700 tourism with him because of my 400% modifier. 608 tourism right now. I'm starting to build ski resorts, and here's the double wombo combo. There's one national park over there, which creates a lovely, look at this double one. Oh, absolutely beautiful. And this one over here, it actually includes part of Yosemite. Yeah, that's right. I could actually remove all of these things as well, but building Cristo Redentor has got to be a quite important thing as well, because I have a lot of religious tourism from all of the relics and all the bits like that. Don't forget the whales. 3 whales are giving me 3 tourism. That's sure. This is one more of my favourite combos. So the bombers are shooting at sea, because of course they are. And then, oh look, Hippolyta's here on the ocean to use her double charge and to get the bombers to make a second attack from the aircraft carrier. If that isn't combined arms, quite frankly, I don't know what is. I'm pretty happy with that. And then the tank army will come in and take the city. Oh ho ho ho. Will I keep this city? The answer is a resounding no. Does it matter to me though? Well, actually not really, because it's stopping Hungary from getting all the culture here. So I've actually stopped them a little bit. I will keep that, sure. It's now kind of just a race of how quickly can I take the next city to stop this one rebelling. 50% chance that this is their final gig. I mean, talking peacock. Oh wow, hey, that actually did something. Woohoo! I was about to slag them off and say they were the worst excuse of the band I'd ever created. Oh, how I was wrong. Oh, while defending, hang on, I think we didn't quite get that one fully. My cavalry army was destroyed by a giant death robot. Yeah. Let's just have a quick peek. Oh, come on, show me what I need to show. Right, here we go. Giant death robot, the gargantuan walker. Okay. Okay, even Hippolyta is just no chance of defeating this thing. Question is, does it have its air defenses yet? No, it doesn't. Don't do this. Don't send your giant death robots out before they get air defenses. Have you not learned that? Dear, oh dear, oh dear. So I just got Oya and I immediately deleted her and got an epic. That's always something fun. Hello. What's going on here? Fire started. Oh yes, of course. Ah. Oh yes, because all my districts are actually built on forests. That's right, isn't it? Everything will burn. Oh lovely. What a wonderful turn of events that is for me. Attempt 2 with this particular band, Talking Peacock. Go on. It's next to 2 ley lines. Oh dear. That wasn't a very good sound note. It generated 3,000 tourism. That's pretty good. By the way, neat little trick. If you do bread and circuses in a city that's rebelling, you get tons more loyalty. Absolutely tons more. Very useful, that. Still building all of these really old wonders. Temple of Artemis this time. Don't forget, the tourism they give is absolutely colossal. It's 16 tourism per turn with the policy cards that I have in at the moment. That's pretty good, isn't it? This Hungarian city is not doing so well. It looks a little bit poorly. In fact, with this bombing attack, look at that, it's down to pretty much 0 health, and in I come, and oh look at all these wonders. Oh, lovely. That one's giving me 12 per turn, 16 per turn, 1 per turn, 15 per turn. Oh, all of these are just delightful. Thank you very much. Oh, and they've got bread and circuses as well. It's like they want to be taken over. Honestly, at this point, that's what I'm thinking. Go on, Mega Giants, you can do it. Opening act? Nah. And they're supposed to be really good at playing at wonders, but nope. Never mind. At any rate, as you can see, we now have 3,795 tourism with Hungary. We've won a game, I think, on turn 276. There's nothing they can do because my army, it has arrived in force. I'm not even losing these cities, to be fair. Like, they're happy. They're happy. That's the ridiculous thing. I can actually move Victor out of this city and it's still happy. And I've got bombers. In fact, this tank can come in and just have a quick sneaky peek at Buda, which has a ridiculously large amount of army, don't get me wrong. But I've got bombers, but are just doing their, just tickling the walls. It wouldn't take long to take Buda, to be fair. I've only got a few bombers, but I've also got other bombers coming along. Like these aircraft carriers are just about to carry these 2 jet bombers over. I'm still building them. I'm still making them. Like these are coming along very quickly now. The only shame is my navy's a bit useless now, but hey, if that's the worst of it, I won't complain. Back in. Actually, the cavalry, you need to come and hide yourself a little bit. But look, Buda's already lost a quarter of its health. It wouldn't take long. We would absolutely smash our way through Hungary. Let's get some advanced ballistics in. Oh, look, even more great works. I'm getting great writers now. It's mental. Absolutely mental. I don't know where to put them. To be fair. Let's just do occult research and more Mulan. Yeah, sure. Why not? In fact, actually, look, I've now taken all the improvements around here. So if I get myself another naturalist, you can see, bump, there's another park. Goodness me, I'm just on fire. If I don't say so myself, this game has been a delight, an absolute pleasure. I'm even, and this is really rubbing it in, right? I'm even building railways between all the Hungarian cities now. I've looked at this and I'm like, nope, the infrastructure here is terrible. I must improve it. Vietnam. Well, look, that was absolutely ridiculous. We managed to get Marcus Aurelius, that's one of my favourite ones. But look at this. Look, up until turn 50, we did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Player culture, 0. Up until turn 50. Science, again, 0. Up until turn 50. Look how far I was behind. Oh my god, even up to like, I was last up until maybe 70 turns later. Who was that being absolutely trodden on? Oh, it's Cyrus. Of course it was. Cyrus had a real problem there. Player score, look, I'm still on 0 points right into the last. Taking over Hungary at that point. Total governors, oh, very important, but not as important, hang on, as total religions founded, really important. We all need to have a look at that graph every time. Really, really important that. Cities lost. Cities captured. Now this is where we start pulling our way back into the game. We got a bit bored of America at this point. Oh, as we just settle this national park as well. I like these double ones. Oh, Yosemite National Park, it is just beautiful. Yes, I know you guys will be saying, oh, Ryan, you did a culture victory with the monopolies. Hey, I'm using the modes as they're given to me, and you can't take this one away from me. We genuinely waited 50 turns before playing. Hungary's on 500 science per turn. There's a 350, another 350. The computer's playing well. Admittedly, America and Persia on my continent were doing terribly. But the other continent was an absolute force of science. If I just check in, you can see I haven't caught up quite yet. 67 and 62 techs. Actually, I'm on 62, so I've caught up with Georgia. And would I have won a science victory? Well, Hungary hasn't got nanotech. Georgia does. They don't have smart materials. I do have nanotech, so I have unlocked that. If I had a rocketry site, I could very quickly build that through. It would not take me long to build all these things because I've built up quite a few people like Carl Sagan that can just go boof and build these things along. I could very quickly catch back up. I'm building Crystal Redentor, for God's sake. I mean, that's pointless. Totally pointless. I could be building the spaceports, I could be doing all that sort of stuff. Absolutely fine. But hey, do you think you could do more than 50 turns? Do you think you could wait longer? I want to see your best efforts. I reckon that could be pushed. I reckon with this strategy, 70 turns? 75 turns? I don't even know. Could you go as far as 100? Oh, I mean, even this Wales thing. I mean, look at this. I could just build an aircraft carrier in 2 turns. 2 turns. Oh, this is on standard speed. I reckon you could do better than this. Come share me your theories. I want to see them. I want to see your plotting. And until next time, I shall see you next. What was that? Next time, see you next? I've gone mad. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson and Salty Tech for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who's joining the community and making this place a fantastic space to be. Thank you guys, you keep me going.